Hello, this is Stephen Cuffy come with you for a second live broadcast today. As I stated earlier when I had my early one today, that I have a second live broadcast today. It's a pleasure to be with all of you. Um, I want to say it's just great to have people on. I believe I have some. Oh, okay. Here are some viewers coming in right now. I believe I'm trying to see if I can get it on my YouTube channel. If it shows up here. I don't know whether it's going to come up or not, but because I don't have, again, you can't schedule a second live broadcast on the live broadcast schedule on your Crinkle Cash back office, as you know. So so I'm trying to get my iPad to show my live broadcast so I can see the people who's actually on. So perhaps it'll come up shortly. So I want to say thank you again for who's here. I can't see you at the moment, but I know that if I'm right, I know it's one person that's here, and that's my local people. The people, well, a few local people here in Virginia Beach are here, and I know Donna Gordon from Canada. I know she's here. She's at always my live broadcast, and a lot of people, and a few others. But I may have a few people coming on later. I don't know. I know this. I know it's Saturday. People are out and about and have a nice time, and that's awesome. Awesome. But what I want to do here that I haven't done in a little while, few week or so, do a little history of the billion coin, as as opposed to our market based coins such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, and those. Okay, as you know, and by the way, this is my 79 live broadcast. Um, so I'll be at my 80th broadcast tomorrow, if everything goes well with that. Again, the Bitcoin, as you know, was launched on March 21 of 2016. At that time, the worth of one coin was only worth 1/10 of 1 cent. As 1 cent in the United States is a penny. Now, I don't know what 1 cent is in other countries, but it was 1/10, not 1 cent, 1/10 of 1 cent. Okay, it was based upon an algorithm based upon it for every person that becomes a member of TBC was €1. Okay, one person becomes a member, €1. So if we have 1,000 people join, 1,000 euros. Okay, that's how basic how it was all running at that time. Now myself, I discovered it in December of 2016, but I didn't really actually become a member until February 24th of 2017. I heard Paul live broadcast, and I'm on his live broadcast a lot, Paul Fisher, and he actually became a member 1 month after I did. Matter of fact, that was pretty interesting. But anyway, approximately on April 1st, we started a thing called Crinkle Cash Promotion. I actually signed up for Crinkle Cash under my leader, the Whitefish lady. Her name is Carrie Valpano, and she resides here in the U.S. And she's been a great leader for me and the rest of my team members. So I started on April 4th with the Crinkle Cash. And at that time, it was 100,000 crinkles that we were giving out free during that time. All right? Okay? But we eventually brought that crinkles down to 50,000, then 25,000, as we know it now. Now, as you know now, we're calling it Crinkle Cash, but we're actually not giving out crinkles, we're giving out 25,000 cookies that we redeem. And those cookies right now are worth over $2,100. I'm sorry, $2,100. That's free money we're giving out to people that come aboard. That's the first thing we do. We give that out to people. Now, I started giving it out last year when I became a part of the Crinkle Cash promotion. And I've given out well over 200 people, over 230 people, close to 250 people now. And I'm still giving that out. All right. Now, over time, as last year, we discovered some difficulties in our technology because we were on an older technology. We're currently on our Bitcoin type technology, and it was running a lot slower. And we had, and see, when I joined, it was right under 100,000 people when I joined. Okay, it was roughly around 80,000 people when I joined in February of 2017, February 24th. But it grew constantly, and it was growing at such a phenomenal rate, and our system just couldn't handle it. Then unfortunately, we had a few people that was discounting our coin that's created a parasite in our system, and we had double trouble where it almost crashed our system. But I don't believe it was all crashed. Our wonderful tech support and our admin pulled everything together, and they decided right before the end of the year to start what they call a migration that we are all taking part of right now. So they decided to start a whole brand new network with a brand new wallet. Now I want to just go back a little bit and talk about when we were all dealing with the euro. See, when a person became a part of TBC, they were also given a free wallet at that time. Unlike Bitcoin, where you have a cryptocurrency wallet, but every time you buy Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin or any other cryptocurrency on the market-driven side, there is a processing fee attached. But every time a person purchase a amount of TBC from us, no fees, none. Okay? Now they have to pay, if you don't have Crinkle Cash, now they have to pay just one $10 lifetime wallet fee for life. Okay? But if you have Crinkle Cash and you pay, you must pay. There's not a choice. You must pay $10 per year for your Crinkle Cash back office. And guess what? That also pays for your lifetime wallet fee as well for a 2-for-1 deal. Isn't that wonderful? See the benefits, some of the benefits you have with TBC versus the market-driven coin. Now, I'm not trying to say that the market-driven coin are bad coins, by no means. But the market-driven coins such as Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin are all basically what? They are basically are based on supply and demand. Bitcoin was before at the end of the year was up almost $20,000 and did hit $20 in some markets, but starting the next month in March it shot down all the way down to $5,500. Some people lost money, some people gained, some people pulled their money out before the shop turned downward, because the market goes like this. It goes like this. Our coin goes like this, okay? Because it's based on a person is what raises our coin worth. A person. But see, a magnificent thing our admin decided to do on April 30th of this year, we were associated with a grain of gold. So every person that becomes a part of the membership of the Billion Coin is linked to a grain of gold. Now, a grain of gold is approximately $2.80. Now, let me just say this first. Now, when we were attached to a euro, and once we get to our billion people, one coin would be that means one TBC coin be worth $1 billion. or 1 billion euros, should I say. But guess now what's going to happen? It's almost over double now, because gold, a grain of gold, is worth more than a euro, $2.80 approximately. So that means by every coin going to be worth $280 million. That's amazing. Amazing. So anyone that now has multiple coins like myself and many other leaders and many other people in the Billion Coin that's following the system, that's doing everything they asked us to do, guess what's going to happen to a lot of us when we get to 1 million people, a billion people? You're going to have multiple coins worth over two, possibly. It really depends on a lot what the grain of gold is going to be, but a grain of gold doesn't make short terms. They just do like this, and they go up. But get this, but every person is priceless. Humans are priceless. So it's going up, steadily going up because of us. Mainly, we're driving our coin. It is a private coin. It is a abundance-based coin, not a market-driven coin. So essentially, our coin is gaining more value as the time go on. Now with Bitcoin and other coins that are now suffering a downward turn, they want to come up at some point again. People saying, "Oh, the popularity has went down with Bitcoin." Not necessarily. It's about demand. It's just supply and demand. There are only going to be 21 Bitcoins, 21 million Bitcoins created. That's one reason why they did what they called a hard fork and Bitcoin Cash was created on the market-driven side. But our coin continues to grow at a phenomenal rate. And this new blockchain and network that we're now migrating to is so much faster than anything they have on the market-driven side. Isn't that wonderful? They're still on that old technology. Now, I'm not speaking of every coin. I know Bitcoin and some of the other ones. Can't speak too much of Ethereum because I know some fantastic things going on with that coin. But some of the coins are on a blockchain, a Bitcoin type blockchain technology. Now, that blockchain technology is fantastic because without that blockchain technology, we wouldn't have the Billion Coin. But we're giving out free coins, free parts of a coin, should I say? We're giving out over $2 grand, okay, for free. We're giving it out to people to be a part of our awesome community. So let us be mindful that we need to keep doing that. Never doesn't matter what the market do. We can't control that, but we control what we have here at the Billion Coin by getting as many people involved and keep raising the price of our coin. See, this coin wasn't for a wealthy person to come in and gobs in a lot of this. They can do that over the market-driven side all day long. But no one can come in. They won't even allow a rich person to come to pay one of our coins now worth $8.5 million per coin. They're not going to let somebody buy a lot of our coin like that. You can't right now. The rules are you cannot buy. You have to pay. You can do a transaction up to $1,000 now. Anything over 1,000, you have to let the commissioner know before you make that transaction with another person. And you cannot make over $4,000 in transactions per day. That's the new rule, right over on our new side, until they make any expansions with that. That's the rule on that. So, but the great thing is, we have something that can go at rocket speed, like our Visa and MasterCard transactions do. and we can trade it for goods and services. We're already spending on, and people already bought homes, cars, land in Africa, parts of Africa, and parts of the Philippines. There are few people have bought cars with it here in the U.S. I plan once we go over to the migrate and everything. I plan to talk to some, going to talk to some merchants about the Billion Coin, see if they want to come on board. All not going to say yes, but I believe some will say. All won't say will not say yes, but at least someone will say yes. Personally, I want to start with the smaller companies, the small shop, coffee shops and things of that sort. I'd like to thank everyone for being here today. It is so awesome. So awesome. Now, I don't know, again, I can't see you today. I don't know who's really here, you know? I don't know if I can even, well, oh, here it is. I see it. Okay, here we go. Let me see who's with us today. Okay, hold on a minute here. Oh, great. Had Roma in here, Diana Gordon. I was right. These are Angel. Thank you so much. And it's is that Relaxion? Okay, I may not pronouncing y'all names, but thank you so much for being here today. All of you. I try to send out notifications to some people that's my Facebook friends that I know that's in the Billion Coin. Thank you so much. It's so great to have people that understand what we're trying to achieve in the Billion Coin. We're getting people involved in this thing, as many people as possible. And without your leadership, without your kindness, without your love, that's what we're about. Love, prosperity, and abundance. We're not like other coins. We will never be like them. We were never meant to be on an exchange. We're not a bank. We're not a charity. We're not an investment. We make a purchase. So let's use that word purchase. We even have a magnificent tool like our TBC blog that we study to make sure we understand every waking thing that our administration let us know about, including all the issues and problems that's going around us. At the same time, we're learning about our coin, how to effectively educate people about our coin. Okay, Crypto TBC, thank you so much, John, for being here. John does fantastic live broadcasts from his home, and his wife Marjorie is right there being his moderator. I tell you, they got a great team over there. Great team. It's nothing, although I use my iPad as an electronic, I call it electronic moderator, but it's nothing like a human moderator. Sometimes Marianne Murphy has done it. Sometimes Sharon Weller out of Australia has done it for me. Jules Ann from New Zealand has done it for many times. These people are wonderful people. I thank everybody for coming to my live broadcast on a daily basis. I basically do live broadcasts about 7 days a week. Late on the weekends, I've been doubling up on my live broadcast. I have a lot of free time, and what better is to talk about our wonderful coin and how it's impacting so many people worldwide. Now, when I think about things like when you have a tribe in the Philippines that's using our coin as a legal tender, they have signed a legal document in their country, And yet we have some people out there, and I haven't heard, I don't know, maybe I'm just not hearing it. I haven't heard too many people calling, saying scam this and scam naysayers and all this stuff. I haven't heard people talk about that lately. Perhaps some people are getting the word that we are real and what we're talking about here, or perhaps people are just ignoring that kind of talk. And I'm one of them. I don't even entertain when people start talking negative about the Billion Coin because they just don't have the knowledge that a person like myself has, or a person like John has, or Diane has, or Romeo has. They don't have the knowledge like we have. Because the people who's here on my live broadcast right now, I can feel confident and talk with conviction that these people are serious about what we have here before us. I just think that this is a wonderful place to be right now, and I hope to get more people involved, particularly my people here local. These are people that are friends of mine, but I just met them recently. Hopefully, I meet them soon. But I call my wonderful second family in Tennessee. They're wonderful. I love them all. You know, it's just so many good people, in the Billion Coin. And we got some awesome live broadcasters, the ones that stepped out there and got out their comfort zone and getting it done. And they're getting better and better and better. I still don't feel like I'm at my best where I'm going to be, but I feel like I've come a long way. I feel comfortable because I basically feel like I'm talking to myself, although I know I'm talking to people around the world. So I want to thank everyone for being here today. You know, I'm coming at near the end of this live broadcast, just a few more minutes left. But Billion Coin is a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing to know where we'll come from. When our coin was only 1/10 of 1 cent, and now over $8.5 million because it keeps just going up in value and up in value and up in value. And when I'm seeing Bitcoin doing these peaks and valleys, there's really no comparison. Why would someone even? I had someone try to talk to me about, ask me about, they want to buy some Bitcoin. As soon as I start telling them about TBC and telling them all these fantastic things, they're still talking about Bitcoin. Because they've heard Bitcoin on the TV and the radio, and they're all over the internet. I said, why don't you go to Coin Market Cap and look at the history and look at the graphs and see if you really want to get involved right now in Bitcoin. I think, yes, I think it may be a good time while it's low because it's going to go up. But you need to understand how to put your money in a market-driven cryptocurrency. See, a lot of people just put it in and let it sit. You got to, that's a really volatile, risky thing to do. It's safe to do that in Bitcoin because we just keep going up. We haven't lost any major ground at all since I've been involved. And I've been well over a year now. I haven't seen any major volatility in the Billion Coin. Particularly now that we are still based on a person that get involved to raise our coin. And now we are now associated with a grain of gold that have stand the test of time. Are you kidding me? There's nothing attached, nothing like that on the side of the market-driven coins. If you don't understand cryptocurrency, which is digital money, digital currency, digital money, please indulge yourself. This is a major, major, major wealth revolution. It is a lot of financial experts have said that is the biggest revolution since the creation of the internet of the early 1900s. We have to open our ears and open our eyes. It's about that. When you talk about something for a huge financial shift and what cryptocurrency effect is having on the markets, Bitcoin itself, there's no stock market that's made more money in Bitcoin in the last 9 years. Even Bitcoin alone, the very first cryptocurrency. I guess a lot of people didn't even know that. And we're at the beginning stage of basically our coin. Can you imagine where we're going to be sitting when we get to a billion people? Wow. And one coin is going to be worth maybe $2 million or $2.8 million per coin. And you sitting on 20, 30 or more coins? That means you're going to be a multi-billionaire with the B, not the M, the billionaire. I know that's hard to believe. I know for some that's hard to believe. Listen? Do you realize that even in Bitcoin, there are multi-millionaires and some billionaires in the Bitcoin when they get in the early stages when they invested in Bitcoin? There are many millionaires and billionaires in Bitcoin now. All you got to do is do your homework like I've done. I've even spoken to a couple of them. They're not here in the U.S., but I've spoken to a couple of them myself. I'm telling you, this is huge. Everyone that I've talked to that's been successful in cryptocurrency, you just got to know what programs, and I know of two major good programs that's been excellent on the market-driven side. Like Randy and I know. You got to do your homework. I know about two major ones that everybody put their money and lost their money in on the Bitcoin side last year that looked very promising. I want everybody to be careful. I didn't invest in it because I saw the writing on the wall. I was doing my homework. I started studying blockchain technology. I saw what was happening, and there's so much regulation here in the United States. I saw what it was going to do to those. These people got scared and ran. But they ran with everybody's money they invested. Isn't that sad? Which now that gives them call the scam. See, nobody's ran with any money here in our coin. I see some more people have Musa Tess. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you so much. It's great to have you here. All that came later didn't see my beginning of my live broadcast. You can go back and watch it once I stop because it'd be recorded. I will be on schedule to be tomorrow, even though, and let me just say this to you all, if I didn't say it in my early one. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers that's here on this live broadcast. Yes, I am a father, It's just so great to have all of you here, It really is. Really, really is. All right. Well, I want to thank you so much, John, for being here, and everyone here. Thank you so much for all of you. It's been a joy having all of you here. I don't know for sure if I got my little one watching today. There's a little angel that claps and blow me kisses here locally, about 15 minutes from here, watching me on my friend's computer, and she just likes to hear me talk, I guess. So Kayla, if you're watching, it's been a joy having you here, sweetie. I just love everyone here that's on this live broadcast. Continue to support me and others on their live broadcasts. And for those that can do live broadcasts that haven't, please step out your comfort zone and help us here. Because we had a lot of empty spots on the live broadcast schedule today and tomorrow. we're crying out. Why should us as live broadcasters get all the benefits that's coming to us? TBC wants to give people cookies out. What? We get over 1,000 cookies, over 1,000,000 cookies every time we do a live broadcast. Not that I care about it as much, because I do it for free, as I said. But there are people they're giving you a lot of money for doing live broadcasts in TBC Coin. Why would someone not want to do a broadcast that can do a broadcast? That's what I'm saying to you. Now, some people have health concerns. That's fully understood. So hopefully be with y'all till tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. Please check your time zone. I'm scheduled to have one. Like I always say to me, I generally don't just, if I can't make a live broadcast, I generally don't let it hang, and then people show up and wonder where I'm located. Usually I try to go in and type in the chat and say, something came up, I won't be able to be at this live broadcast to see you tomorrow or whatever. That's what I normally do. If I don't do that, that's rare. But I just appreciate all of you. I really do. So with that said, it's a pleasure having you here again. Love you all, and have a good night. And y'all fathers have a blast tomorrow. This is our day. Bye-bye.